Tommy stops to shave on his way to work, and his high five solution. I am Milton, son of a carpenter, married daddy carpenter, worked on skyscrapers, mom Mary Ann. I am the son of a carpenter, I get to make parables. This is my Tommy Parable series about the streets, the unseen business in general. The Chinese streets, the Oriental unseen business, is where Tommy is from. He's an average worker of the Oriental streets, and he was given a management test, a loyalty test. They told him to stick that right arm into a wood chipper. Cut the limbs down over the power lines on the streets. You feed the limbs into the wood chipper, throws it into the back of the truck, the chips. That wood chipper. Tommy's always been blindly obedient, so he slowly fed that right arm into the wood chipper, and Lefty saw that the agreement was being broken. They tote stuff for the body, they hitchhike, they high-five, they pick noses, they give the finger, they wipe the butt, all that nasty stuff. And in return, Tommy does not chip them up, right? He wrote up the agreement himself before he was chipped. And when Lefty saw the agreement was being broken, he jumped off, leaving Tommy with no arms but a promotion. It was a management test. He's blindly obedient. He gets to boss a whole lot of folks around. He also won his girlfriend's heart, Rhea, at the snake pit. Always been scaly, always talks with a hoarse lisp. He likes to stick his tongue out a lot. I told you he was Chinese, didn't I? Oh, they've been sticking their tongue out at the world for many, many millennia. Now that he's missing both arms, he does a very mean snake dance. So he got a girlfriend out. This particular parable starts on his way to work. Now let me explain why I'm doing some cool imagery today. Yes, it's the Great Wall of Evil that freaked with their high-tech toys on hand. And remember, if someone you know says, oh, these high-tech toys, they're working on the computer, they're zapping this, they're zapping that, that's one thing. Yeah, he doesn't know his computer or this or that. But with me, you can pick up that phone. Not 1, 911, flight 93, checking 9 years of asking. You got the timestamp on your phone, make a video of it. You got the number dialed, make a video with your phone or someone else's phone. Turn around, let them make a video of your phone. You got a video of organized crime that can place someone named Hussein, a Muslim, a cowardly Muslim name, in the highest office in the world, right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly, cowardly Muslims. It seemed odd, didn't it? With all the choices they had to choose from? Yeah, it is odd. It's wrong. We don't go by names. The fact that Obama grew up in Africa, and as the parable that started all the high-tech toy hijinks stated, Ron, not his real name, federal agent, has a big file on Hussein from back through the Ronald Reagan presidency. Got a lot of stuff on Hussein, then all of a sudden he was told to drop it. You know, his Mideast ties, his terrorist ties, anything that he was into, that they got into a file in one way, shape, form, or another, they told him to just stop it. They're going to place him in the White House. And yes, Ron, the federal agent, tells Susan, who's covering the story for the Immaculate Network, because he's a reporter and she knows her boss, or the hell won't cover it, won't put it out there. But yeah, they said they told him to drop the investigation of Hussein. They were going to place him in the White House. Told him that before they even had the election. That's what the parable video and every other video with it, nice minute one I had on Instagram and YouTube, that sparked all the, literally a day's worth of my photos and videos disappeared. and left and right, including what happened this morning. The reason I'm doing the cool imagery slideshow, the template work, is I got a nice photo of me and my yellow flowers on my chest, the image, with the eyes and the yellow flowers and all that. 2017, one of the months, and not only did the photo change in front of me, picked the photo out, went to have something to eat before I give myself the insulin, the Tracibus, and when I went back, not only that photo, but the other photos, they screams Chinese. Why? Place that booger in my nose, or something that's discolored in the darkness of the nostril, something that's discolored and would seem like a booger, and something that definitely wasn't there just 20 minutes before. It is the devil's people, freaking more than ever, around the one and only, and it started. It's always been here. And once again, pick up your phone, 424-229-4140, and see the devil stealing your call to me. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dial. Those folks who are hijacking America's Lifelines are worried enough about that to alter phone records to cover it up, so you make that video. You got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number dial, you tell everyone to do the same. Tell everyone to call me up from network news anchor, local news anchors. Tell cops to call me from the police station's phone, firemen from the fire station's phone, military soldiers from the military base's phone, make a video of that being hijacked, and each other's phone. Post and repost those big fives that are way over there. I hope, if I can remember, I'll show you. Telling everyone how to check and post the N5. Now, where'd my eye go? I had it. I gotta go look. Oh no, it's right here. Now, I'll show it to you in the light too. Post and repost those fives, telling everyone how to check and post in 5. Come see me in person. Have Will Travis show them the perfect place to build. Jesus says, Immaculate House here on earth. Best people to start building with. What's the Immaculate House? Oh, it's cities, communities. Really not just those places you go to on Sunday or another day of the week. Put the best mankind has to offer in those homes. Inspire the future and present, the greatness with what you put in there. Best art, architecture, landscaping, science. Best people. And yeah, that's part of that religious censorship. When you can't call me up to tell me what you believe, it doesn't have to be anything you hear in church. And you can't ask me what I mean by Jesus as Immaculate House. That's just something you believe in person, guys. You've never even heard from a church, or you can't call me up to tell me that. That's the religious censorship that attacks us from the outside with all those cowardly, violent Husseins, and attacks us from the inside with the politically correct Hussein, who can't even own up to his own religion. They don't name him Hussein unless they're Muslim. And he thought that important enough to reach out to. First thing in office, I don't think he ever reached out to the American people. Something's wrong there. We need to point it out left and right. And if you are one of those, probably many, federal agents with that kind of stuff, make sure you back it up. Make sure you get it on video. Get it out there on the Immaculate Network. This is my sugar check. It takes a whole lot of sugar to grow a new body. $2.42. I'll show you the eyes in a little bit. Let me get my Tami in real quick. It's already 10 minutes. Tommy's on his way to work. He's got that Tami mobile. You stand, and if you got arms, you use the arms to steer. You've seen them. And he stops at the crosswalk, waiting for the light to change, and the cop grabs him and says, "Oh man, don't go in it. Don't worry, I got the EMTs on the way. Sit down here. What happened? What happened?" And Tommy says, "What do you mean, what happened?" And the cop points to his face, and Tommy said, "Oh, I had to shave." Yeah, Rhea, his girlfriend, was supposed to shave him, but she was in a hurry, went off to work, so he had to do it himself. And yes, missing both arms, as he says it, like being blind, the other senses kick in. His legs have become very limber, especially since he takes yoga classes, or as they call it, the work dress wearing classes. But he was trying to shave there. Did what he could, and it nicked himself up something fierce. And had to put all those kind of toilet paper stuff way upside down. He did that, and he explains it to the officer, and the cop says, "Well, you weren't shaving when you lost those, were you? Because that's a whole lot of bad stuff going on with your patient." He says, "No, I wasn't." He uses that Hezekiah fell off the wagon at the AA meeting at the bar. He uses Hezekiah's reason. Hezekiah was doing a little drinking, and half of these are one way, half of these are the other. I just have to look at them before I show them to you. Hezekiah got a little drunk, and he's on the back of a wagon. He literally fell off the wagon. Now I got to switch arms. Oh, the muscles. Yeah, growing a new body. Blue-eyed DNA taking over for brown-eyed DNA. Got to go on with the whole body, bones, muscles, organs. Very painful with the muscles right now. The Hezekiah fell off the wagon, and the next wagon rolled over his arm. And Tommy doesn't like to tell folks he stuck his arm in a wood chipper to get a promotion. So he tells the cop, I fell off the wagon, one wagon rolled over my left arm, one wagon rolled over my right arm. And he said, "Okay, you're sure you're all right? You look kind of beat up there." And he said, "No, I'm fine. I got to get to work." And he goes on to work, and first thing he gets before he can get his cola with the straw, of course, on that desk, he doesn't have to do the work, he just bosses all the others around. Before he can even get that and the popcorn and get the Three Stooges on his favorite show, Mia has something for him. They're in charge. Yes, it's going to be a repeating feature in my Tami parables, erasing Barack Hussein Obama's past. Because of that, yes, the high-tech toy is going crazy, stealing my stuff. And once again, you find that, that's unbelievable. Well, pick up your phone, 424-229-4140. Make that video. You're making a video, folks, worried enough about hijacking America's lifelines to alter phone records covered up. When you make the video, you got the timestamp on your phone, you got the number down. Yeah, you make a video of organized crime that places kings in our White House without due process. And do that. YouTube.com/DNFD series. Last video I made was 2 weeks ago and covers the past 2 years. If you've done a 9/11 Flight 93 check in those 2 years, that's your phone not showing up. Save that video of your phone being hijacked, and folks worried enough about to cover it up by altering phone records. So he's in charge of erasing anything that connects Barack Hussein Obama to any terrorists of the Mideast and that kind of thing. Remember that rumor that Obama is Osama bin Laden's son. Yes, I didn't start the rumor. I just picked it up, made it into a video series, and yeah, I haven't gotten one comment by phone, mail, or internet in the past 9.5 years. At least it's been around. Seems kind of fishy to me. How does that happen? Yeah, pick up your phone. That's managed censorship in America. Try to call me. So, what Mia has found is something from Hussein's the teenage years. A photo is not even something Hussein had taken himself. It is something from someone else's. They got it posted online somewhere. They're big photo albums. Remember checking posting 5? There's the World Trade Center Fire Engine Responder there. Remembrance Tour, if I remember correctly, was making the rounds, and I took the photo there where I had to work in that Saudi Arabian city by the sea. Remember to post and repost these spots, telling everyone to check and post in 5. You see a fire engine coming your way, your neck of the woods, make that video. Take your phone, see how quick you can do it. You got to be in a minute if you want to get it on Instagram. You can stretch out a little longer on YouTube, but yeah. Good idea to make it as quick as possible. 424-229-4140. Tell everyone to call John Milton Brady. Make a video of their hijacked lifelines as they try to do that. Post it. Let me show you guys as long as I'm here. And let me show you something else that I haven't gotten any comments about. Oh, dark brown from about 9 years ago. You can see a little bit of lighter color right there. These are the eyes from about 5 years ago with the browner ring. I'll show you the big in-hand thing. I can see what I'm doing there. But let me show you this one. This image I designed during the convalescent hospital from Hell Days or just after. Yeah, not one comment about that. It's of course to draw attention to America's hijacked lifelines. 424-229-4140. And the use of those hijacked lifelines and hijacked news media to place that man with a name that sounds like a terrorist, doesn't it? Make that video, post that video. Oh, if you can find that, I think it's been suppressed a lot, but if you can find it, post that as well. True as hell. Answer that question, is Barack Hussein Obama a terrorist? By making a video if you call to me. And say, yeah, I feel terrorized. If my family is in a burning building and my phone's not allowed to work, like when I'm trying to call this fellow American, John Milton Brady, and they're worried enough about that to alter phone records, yeah, that's the same thing, guys. Make that video, post that video. Whatever you get when you don't get me. Now what, that's the eye. Smaller brownish circles, the new eyes, the bigger eyes are bluer. And I better hurry. Let me tell you about that photo Mia found online. It's got a teenage Muslim man. Like I've always said, you can't say anything about Obama because he is of a special type. Yeah, he's Muslim. They don't name them Hussein unless they're Muslim. But it's got Obama as that teenager high-fiving a older man with a beard. Yeah, Osama. Yes, it's my fix, and I tell you where it ends off, guys. You pick up that phone, 424-229-4140. You can't reach me. You have no idea when else your phone won't be allowed to work. That's fact. Documented. And in the distance, yes, a car had blown up. And father and son high-fiving like when they hijack America's lifelines. 424-229-4140. And she says, what are we going to do about this? It's out there. Somebody's bound to come across it as they're looking for Hussein's past. And Tommy got the solution, and he says, well, use your, photo editor. Take out bearded man. Take the bearded man out. Make it look like, Osama's son, Hussein, is just waving to somebody across the street as, the car blows up down the street. And so that's what Mia does. Let me show you last few of these. I'll keep it under 20. I'm working to get down to at least 15. It's just I've heard the attractive blonde and near blonde girls, college campuses like to hear me drone on and on. And they got the hair over the ears and they just slip those earbuds in, and that boring professor can go on and on all he wants. They're in Milton land. Remember, guys, my funny stuff, my mean stuff, my fire and brim stuff, my off the wall stuff, it all ends when you pick up that phone and you try to call me and you see your family's lifeline, your lifeline not working. I tell you often to see that phone as every child in America's lifeline to the firemen, police, and paramedics, and make a video being hijacked. Now I'm going to show you the eyes, and what I do as often as I can, because I'm looking for another. This is a cheap dollar store flashlight, and it you pump it to recharge it. If you've ever seen them. And it's nice and low. I need to go for like 5 lumens perhaps. The flashlight I got is 25. Just got. And that brown part, sometimes it's whiter, sometimes it's more brown. It's constantly changing, and the brown ring around there is gone. Medical research being passed by doctors I've had here in LA, and couldn't really see the change back in Louisiana, but I did ask a time or two then. They can't talk about the change in eyes. What I can show you right with the flashlight and the reverse camera here. Ask LAC USC Tech Medical. They can reach me by phone. I often say it's not whether they can reach me by phone or not, but how they react to your phone not working as you try to call them. If they get angry, they have a story to tell, something fishy there. They might be involved. Make sure you get that video. Come see me in person. Have Whitwood Travel showing the perfect place to build. Jesus is immaculate house here on earth. Best people to start building with. And yes, enjoy that tabletop art. You're going to find something you like in 21,000 examples of my work. I don't know if the paper docs are still on Milton-page.blogspot.com, older blog older blog posts of it or not. Google and Gates are getting rid of those drives with the 93 check videos for over 9.5 years. I don't know if it's still there, but look around. I'll have to see if I can post it somewhere. Maybe start a new Google just for that. There's a lot of good stuff there that doesn't have the old contact. I can't do any more with it because I've made videos of it. My computers aren't allowed to page full page. That's why I went to the 4x6 photos. I literally made a video of trying to turn something sideways to make a full size page image of it, and it wouldn't do it. It went this way. I turned the image and it still went this way. Yes, who knows what's going on with that. It's really too much for me to keep up with the page than the photo print page, but that's why that's why they're screaming at you as 9/10 of today is wasted with photos being butchered right in front of me. They're screaming at you, come tear down the great wall of evil around this man has just himself and all of that imagery, him and his changing eye. And let's get started making a better world. In person, way to get things done. See you tomorrow.